This tutorial is meant for you to get comfortable with moving around in Blender while we create a custom thumbnail for your Minecraft videos. Anything you get from this tutorial is free to use however you want. Let's not waste any time and jump right into it. We will be using the latest Blender, which is 4.5. A link will be in the description below, or just go to blender.org. Install Blender and open it up for the first time. You will probably be asked what style of controls you would like. I work with the right click to select controls. The new default for Blender is the left click. Choose which one is comfortable for you. Next, go to my Gumroad download. The link will be in the description below, or type in th3puka.gumroad.com. Look for the Simple Rig download. You can put in $0 and the file will be available for download as many times as you like. And if in the future there are updates to this file, you are free to download those as well. Once you have downloaded the files, go ahead and open up the file named Thumbnail Save. Once opened, you will see a scene I have set up for you. You should be in the camera view that looks like this. If not, then you can click on the camera here to bring yourself back to the camera view. Or click on the number pad 0. Right now you are in solid block view. This is the easiest for your computer to handle. To see the textures of the objects, click on this little ball here. It is the third from the left. The farthest ball will be the render preview. While it will give the best preview results, it will take more computing power for this view. If you have the program set up for right-click select like I do, go ahead and right-click select the mesh of the character. That will be the outline of the character and not the bones of the character. The difference is shown here. Once you have selected this, go up to the shading tab at the top. This will bring you to the section that has all of the shader nodes. On the right side, there is a red circle tab. Left-click this to show all the material properties for this mesh. In this box here at the top, look for the material called Skin and left-click that. In this window, you will now see the nodes responsible for the skin of the character. There is a node here that is framed in blue and has the word skin on it. You will be putting your Minecraft skin into this node. Click the X to remove the skin. Then, click the folder button on the node and navigate in your computer to where you have it. A normal Steve skin will work perfectly with this model right now. If you have an Alex skin or an older 64x32 skin, we'll have to change a couple things for it to wrap properly onto this model. Go to the blue wrench tab here. In the skin control section, there will be a drop-down for the UV map selection. Select the Alex or 32x64, whichever applies to your skin type. If you have an Alex skin, go to the green triangle here. In the shape keys, you will find one that says Alex Shape Key. Click on the 0.000 there and change the number to a 1 by either typing into it or dragging it to the right. Cool, now your skin is added into the scene. Make sure to save by hitting Ctrl S or by going up to File and then Save. Next to the save, you'll notice that it has the hotkeys next to this. It's a good reference to find out what the hotkeys are by finding it inside the drop-down menus. That way, if you ever forget what the hotkeys are, you can always go to the drop-down menu and find out what they were. If you want to end here and render the image, go ahead and hit F12, or go to Render and then Render Image. Once the image is rendered in this new window, then you will be able to go up to File and Save Image. Of course, there are many other things that we can do in order to customize this image, so let's dive right into those. Let's head to the Layout tab, the one you started off with the bigger view. Select the text with right-click. To edit the text, you can either hit Tab or by clicking on this drop down here, you will find another mode that is Edit mode. Once in this mode, you can start typing regularly in order to change the text. To exit this mode when you're done typing, hit Tab again or go to the drop down and select Object mode. If you wish to transform this text by either shrinking it, rotating it, or moving it, you can use the multi-tool here with all the colors of wheels and arrows and blocks in order to do so. Or you can go to the Object tab and select Transformations and all the corresponding hotkeys next to those. S for Scale, G for Grab, and R for Rotate. If you use the hotkeys in this way, left-click will confirm this transformation and right-click will cancel the transformation. Now that we know how to grab and move objects across the screen, go ahead and click on the bones of the character and not the mesh. Then go up to the same drop-down tab and select Pose Mode. You will now be able to select certain bones and either grab them for like the hands and legs, or rotate them for like the chest and head. Some bones will have a wide range of movement, such as the arms and legs, while others will manipulate specific things, such as this one for direction of which way the elbow will be pointing. Play around with getting the character into a pose that you would want. If the pose is getting a little too wild and you want to reset everything you've done, go ahead and select all of the bones by hitting A. Then you can hit Alt-R to reset the rotation, Alt-G to reset any grab movement, and Alt-S in order to reset any scale. It will move everything to its default position. Once you're done posing your character, go ahead back to the drop-down menu and go to Object Mode. Remember to hit Save. Next, let's change the background. On the right-hand side here, you'll see a list of everything that is in the scene. I currently have everything nicely organized into all of these folders. To change the scene from one to another, go ahead and uncheck the forest scene. Then turn on the scene that has the word cave. Awesome! Now you have a background of a cave. Go ahead and open up the folder called Extra Items by clicking on the arrow. This will display all of the items inside of that folder. There is an extra item in there called a pickaxe. Let's get this pickaxe into the character's hand. Left-click the object in the list. While your mouse is hovering over the 3D viewport, press the period in the number pad. This will zoom your view over the object that you had selected. Use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Hold down the middle mouse to move your view around the object. This is considered to be fly mode. To move around like you're in Minecraft, press Shift and Grave. Those keys are displayed on screen. Or you can go to View, Navigation, and Walk mode. This will allow you to move around with WASD and use Shift to speed up. Use the mouse wheel up and down in order to increase or decrease your speed. To keep your view, hit left click and it will confirm your change, or hit right click and you will return to the view that you had before you started. Now that you have freedom of movement, go ahead and use the grab command to get the pickaxe over into the scene. Remember, you can return to the camera view by clicking this button or hitting 0 on the numpad. Now that the pick is in the scene, we might want to maneuver the camera to fit in the extra item. While in the camera view, go into walk mode by hitting the hotkey or the drop-down menu. Use the mouse wheel to slow yourself down and get the camera into the position, and then left-click to confirm it. Now your scene is completely customized by you. Remember to save, and now you can finally render by hitting F12 or going to Render and Render Image. This will bring up a new window, and then from there you can go to File, Save. There are tons of things that I have left in here that you can customize, but let's save that for another video. I encourage you to try out everything. To have a file that you can mess around and make mistakes in, go to File and Save As. Name it as one of your test saves, and then go crazy with anything you can find in here. The only thing that will carry over to any other save file is in your preferences. There should be other things to play around with in other scenes, or you can move around the scenes themselves, and there's a bunch of sliders and other doodads inside of the Modifiers tab. If this tutorial helped, please let me know. I would like to be making a monthly tutorial, and you can vote on what tutorial I will do next if you are a Patreon over on my Patreon page.